Hello and welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess, and today we're going to decorate a monthly and currently page for June. This currently page has the wrong month on it. We will redate that when we get to it, but let's start with my monthly. This monthly is for, actually both the monthly and the currently page are going to be for my social media planner. And I thought that since June is Pride Month, that we would do a rainbow spread using Rainbow Florals Volume 2 from Amber Plans Her Day. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of decorate like the top of the spread with florals, and then maybe throw in some florals throughout the spread with some boxes. I think that that is going to be the plan. So these are clear stickers, so I'm wondering if I need to like white out the June and the 2025, and then we will add those back in after we put all the florals in. I think that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to just white out June 2025, and then we'll probably white out notes also. And then we will start putting down some florals. All right, it is Saturday afternoon right now, actually, as I am filming. My son is at a birthday party and my husband is going on a bike ride. So I thought that it would be a perfect time to get a little bit of filming done. My neighbor or somebody, there are some like kids outside playing on a very loud, I'm trying to decide where I want to put this. If we put this here, I guess that will be fine because that's kind of going through to Sunday. So I'm going to put this one up here. There is like a very loud kind of like a, I'm not even sure what it is. I think it's one of those like cars that you ride in or something, but whatever it is extremely loud. I hope that you can't hear it. And if you can, I will try and adjust the sound when I edit this. All right, so let's put this here. We're gonna cut a little bit of it off, and we're going over into Sunday a little bit, but we're gonna add in colorful dates at the top anyway, so not a big deal. And I didn't put that down straight at all, so let's just trim a little bit here. There we go, all better. All right, now we need some orange, so let's go to our orange florals, and we will take, so we're gonna do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Yeah, so we can go all the way through Monday with the orange. So let's take one that's like kind of on the bigger side, like maybe this one. And I'd like to kind of overlap. I wonder if I should get rid of this like green leaf here. Let's just cut this part off. And then we can get a little bit more of that orange in there. Oh, I ripped the page terribly when I did that. That's okay, we're gonna cover it up with this, with this orange floral. Okay, so put this down here. And then we're gonna have this really big orange scrap, and we can save that for, I'm kind of toying with the idea of maybe running the florals across the bottom too. So let's save this once we get the florals going across the top and like put our boxes and things in. We'll see if I also want to bring the florals down across the bottom. So this yellow page only has this one little floral in it. I think was perforated, but I did a terrible job of pulling that out. That's okay. All right, so we can put this floral here, and then we can take a second one to fill in that spot. So I'm gonna take a second one that's kind of smaller, maybe like this one. And we're just going to like layer that like that. Okay, and then I'm going to just cut these pages apart, and then we'll trim off the top. So I hope everybody is doing well. It's actually the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, and we were supposed to go to like a local beach for the weekend, but we canceled our plans because the weather is so yucky. It's like so cold and wouldn't be very nice at the beach. So we decided to just stay home, and we're going to go to the beach just, you know, another weekend in the summer, sometime later in June, probably. So this weekend kind of just turned into a chill weekend because we were supposed to be away, and this birthday party for my son just kind of popped up, I think like later in the week. Maybe I got the invitation on like Wednesday or Thursday of last week. And so I figured, you know, that was perfect since we were supposed to be gone and now we're not going to. So now he has a birthday party to go to today. He's in soccer, but since it's Memorial Day weekend, the games were canceled for this week. or for this weekend. So, you know, no soccer games or anything. So just kind of a nice, relaxing weekend. All right, let's see how we want to put this blue one here. I think probably this way. No, maybe like this. All right. Now, some of these I have like really big scraps, like this blue one and the orange one. I have really big scraps. For the others, I don't. So we're going to try and use those scraps, and if we decide that we're going to bring florals along the bottom, then I'll just have to pull more of the florals in. But let's take, how about like this one for the purple? And I actually think that this is coming out really cute. I wasn't really sure. I know that I've done a rainbow spread in a monthly, but it's been a really long time. Honestly, the last time that I did a rainbow spread for a monthly might have been last June. I have done a few rainbow spreads just kind of randomly throughout the year. I did one when I first got this book. I think I did one in my dashboard, and I've done another one too, and I can't remember if it was in my catch-all or what spread I did that in. Let's put this pink one right here. And we'll just trim the side. I think that looks really pretty, but it's not enough rainbow. So I kind of feel like I want to also go across the bottom. Now these spaces here, there's no days for like Tuesday through Saturday, but we do have Sunday and Monday that I'm going to have to write in whatever video that I'm going to post. So the way that I use my social media monthly is every day I write in the video that's going to go up on my channel. So I'm just going to have to leave in a little bit of space, which is fine. I should be able to do that. So let's go ahead and kind of do the same thing along the bottom. And I'm going to take florals that are a little bit smaller probably for this. So, or maybe not smaller, but that aren't going to be as like high. So for here, since we're going to be using the sidebar, and then we're going to need a little bit here. So I'm going to put this one down like this. And I guess I'm going to need to take a second floral because the scrap that we have from the top isn't going to give me enough. It was like a really tiny one. And this also, I think, is going to be too small for what I want. Yeah, so let's grab another small red floral. Maybe like this one. I think this actually might be really good to just put like, oops, like this. And then I'll still be able to write my video right there. Okay, we did have a really big orange scrap, so let's take this one and put it down here. That's perfect. Okay, and for yellow, I didn't have a large enough yellow scrap, so I'm going to grab another yellow floral. How about something like, maybe even like this? Because for the rest of them, I can have them go a little bit higher. Oops, a little bit higher. So how about we do something like that? And trim. So by the time you see this video, actually, when I film these monthly and currently spreads, I like to get them done, or I guess I need to get them done before the month starts because I need to start using this spread. Do I have a green scrap? I have this one, but that's not going to be big enough. So let's grab another green floral. So I need to start using these spreads when the month starts. So I, film them. I'm filming this while it's still May, but I will likely have this video post like sometime in June. So you probably won't see this for a few weeks after I'm filming it. And I get that question sometimes on my channel, like, do you use your monthlies, or, when are you going to post the one for like the next month? Because, you might be seeing this video kind of like later in June. And I do promise you that I do use my monthlies, especially like this one. I need to kind of plan out my whole YouTube schedule for the month. So this one is kind of an important one for me to get done ahead of time. I'm going to do blue here. This was the scrap that I had from the top. Purple, we do have this scrap, so maybe we'll just use this one. And pink, I have this scrap as well. So we'll do this down here. Now let's see, I think I'm going to take one box in each color and we're just gonna put them sort of randomly in the spread. So let's take maybe like this box and we can put this one on the 8th. And this is just adding a little bit of color, within the center of the spread. Let's grab an orange one, maybe like a bigger box. Let's do the orange one on the 23rd here. Oh, I did want to decoratively date and add in, that's okay, we can have it go over the box. I might add in like large black numbers in the spread. I think that will look really pretty, but I can just have it overlap the box. That's not a big deal. All right, for yellow, let's take this one and let's do that up here on the 3rd. And then for a green box, I am thinking maybe here on the 18th. And then a blue, let's do, let's do the 5th. And then we need a purple one. Let's do that one on the 27th. And again, these are, just completely random where I'm putting the boxes. This isn't like a catch-all spread where these boxes like indicate plans or anything. This is just to add some color to the spread. So we're just sort of putting them around the spread to just to add some color and kind of spacing them out so that it looks nice and balanced. I think that looks really good. All right, very happy with that. Oh, we have this washi, and when I'm using these, like this sticker book, I always forget to use this washi. So let's definitely take a couple of these. And this is another difference between like this kind of spread and a catch-all spread, is that for a catch-all, if I'm putting washi down in a monthly, that usually is going to indicate that it's like a multi-day event. But for, my social media monthly, it doesn't indicate a multi-day event. It's just to add a little bit of decor. So do some there. Let's do, is this gonna go, it's not gonna go far enough. So let's maybe do these two here. And I think I will do a little bit here. Just kind of being really random with where I'm putting the washi. And then I kind of want it to go like across those two, but it's not quite long enough, right? Yeah, so let's just grab one more. Okay, and then put this here. All right, that looks cute. We're going to cover up the days of the week with like colorful ones, so I don't think I'm going to add any washi up there. We still have some scraps. Maybe we will play around with that in a minute, but I'm gonna take the Live Love Posh Functionally Chic Blooms, and in these sticker books, there are days of the week in different shades of each color. So I think for this one, we'll take this like deep red. I feel like it's a pretty good match to this Amber Plans Her Day box. Oh, except we need Sunday for the red. Whoops. And I believe that there are some of these available, but not all of the rainbow colors. And if they are available, they are likely on sale. So you can use code LOVE10 to save 10% on anything for Live Love Posh. That's not a Posh box set or bundle. All right, we have Sunday, and then we can use orange for Monday. And I think let's go with this shade. I think will be a good shade for here. Do this Monday, and then we need Tuesday. Whoa, these are really bright. I think I'm gonna go with this like deeper yellow Tuesday. And Wednesday, let's do this real dark one. And then for Thursday, which blue? I kind of feel like this middle blue is a good shade. And then we need purple. Let's do this one. And then we need pink. Oh, I just realized, I hope that I wasn't completely out of frame the whole time that I was I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. The whole time that I was doing this bottom part. Sorry about that if I was. Okay, I think that this looks super cute. We don't have anything in the sidebar, and I don't think I want to put florals in the sidebar. So I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly, in the sidebar. Maybe like a black quote. But next, let's add in larger numbers for in the monthly. So I'm going to take, let's do, should we do this font? I feel like this font might be kind of fun. So what I'm going to do next is just add in these larger dates. And when I am all finished, I will meet you back here. The dates are in, and I'm really loving how this turned out. I think we'll put like a quote here on the side and maybe even one down here at the bottom. I have Black Quotes Volume 3 from Amber Plans Her Day. So let's see if we can find one. How about this one? Be the reason someone smiles today. I like that quote a lot, and it's nice, and I think it's going to be like a good size here in the sidebar. So we can put this here. think that's a little crooked, but I think I'm gonna leave it. And then something to go across here. I don't know that I really want prove them wrong, but I want something that's going to be sort of that shape. Oh, how about this one? Be the best version of you. And we're just gonna cut it apart so that instead of it being like up and down like this, it can go across. So I'm just gonna cut these words apart. All right, so hopefully these are gonna all fit. So we have BV, let's do of you here. Yeah, that'll fit. So we can do best version. There, be the best version of you. All right, this is kind of bothering me. Let me see if I can lift it up without ripping. Okay, we sort of ripped a little bit, but that's okay. And I'm actually gonna pull this down a little bit too. All right, now we feel a little bit empty over here, but I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to put another quote. Let's see, what can we do there? I could do like a top 3 or something. Maybe like my top 3 spreads. Oh, you know what I could do? This might be really fun. I don't know what color to put it in though. Should we do pink since there's like pink on that side? Or maybe we should do red since this part has red. Yeah, let's do the red one. So I'm going to take a top 3, and this actually might be something that I start doing each month. We will list out the top 3 videos for the month, like the videos that got the top 3 views. I think that might be really fun. So let's take 3 bullets and we can put those down here. This monthly is done, and I think that it turned out super cute. I'm actually really happy with how it came out. Let's now move on to my currently page. I feel like that took a really long time. Yeah, I feel like that monthly took a long time, so hopefully we can be a little bit quicker with the currently page. I'm not gonna rush, but I don't know if you all like to watch like super long videos, so we will try and keep this one short without rushing through it, because you know I like to take my time and enjoy the process. This is kind of like a therapeutic time for me, is to sit here and put stickers on paper and be creative and chat with you all. So I'm going to finish whiting these things out and then we will get to decorating. This currently page is also for my social media planner, and I have a mountain of books on my desk, and the one that I wanted to use to decorate this one is buried. So we're going to use Casthetic Plans Summer Garden, and I think I just took off some of that white out that I just put down. We're going to use Casthetic Plans Summer Garden. I don't believe that this sticker book is available anymore. But she does have a bunch of beautiful books on her site. You can use my affiliate link in the description to go check those out. But I thought that it would be fun to use this book to decorate. And I've been sort of struggling with what to do with my currently page for social media, because I did switch to the monthly layout back in July, and before that I was using my currently page to track like monthly metrics. And once I switched to the monthly layout, there wasn't really a need for that anymore, because I was using like the actual pages, like the monthly pages, to track those metrics. So I think the last couple of months we did a little bit of a I sort of took from Elise from Plan with Elise. I took from her playbook and used this for some of my like planner favorites for the month. But I think that we're going to use this for goals this month. So we'll see how I like that, see how that goes. And maybe that is sort of what this page will be like or will be for in the future. So we'll just put down a couple of boxes and decorate and call it a day. So let's take some of these clouds and put them at the top. I feel like that would be kind of fun. So I'll do one here. We're going to have to redate this. Let's do another one here, and then maybe one kind of like here coming off the page. All right, and I guess I'll just put this piece back in case I want to use it next time. And let's see. I think, yeah, this is the set that this came from. So let's take this like giant little castle looking thing and maybe put that here, and we can sort of layer it with a box. So let's do this box. And I'll put this box down here. And put this here. I wonder if I should have put some of like the florals, but then I feel like it would be a little bit too crowded. So I think we're good. I think we're gonna just put this down like that. And I feel like we can put a little box over here, maybe in like this green color. Let's do a box like that. And then we need something for this space. How about we put a quote there? So let's go back to that Amber Plans Her Day quote sticker book that I had. And I wonder if there is anything in here, like any quotes for goals. Let's take a look. A goal without a plan is just a wish. I'm going to take this one. Work for it more than you hope for it. I think that that is a really good quote for my social media planner. Oops, except I just ripped it. So we're going to try and fix that when we put it down. Oh man. Okay. Oh, you know what might be really pretty is if we take one of these like decorative elements and put it down kind of like behind the quote. So I'm going to take like this one. And let's do like this on top of it. Okay, and then we can take our quote and lay it down. Here, I think that looks kind of cool, except we need to fix this part here that I tore. There we go. And then we can just trim this part off here. I think this looks pretty good. We just used some really big stickers, and this one I feel like was really easy to put together. We need to add the month back in. So I guess we can just take Date It 2.0 again, and let's just choose a different font. Should we do a clear one? Yeah, I think that that would look really pretty. So we'll do a clear June. And I'm not going to put the year back in. We'll just leave June like that. And I feel like I would like one more quote. Where did that quote sticker book go? Maybe like over here. So something kind of smaller. I'm going to take this one that says, "You matter." Put that right here. My currently page for my social media planner for the month of June is done. I think that it's really pretty. To decorate this one, we used Casthetic Plan's Summer Garden. And then we also put together my monthly spread for my social media planner. And for this one, we used, where did that book go? Rainbow Florals Volume 2 from Amber Plans Her Day. We also used a whole stack of Live Love Posh books for the days of the week. And then we used Mojo Jojo to date it. And we pulled in a couple of quotes from Black Quotes Volume 3 from Amber Plans Her Day. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.